Hello all, welcome back to my channel. It's Future B here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be recreating the nails that NotPolish Tao's husband did on her recently as they were going to a cosmetology convention. So first of all, I'm going to be using these nail tips, these new nail tips that I got for Prime Day. We're going to see how we like them. I'm going to be giving my review on them, but I'm also going to be recreating the set that I'm showing to you right now on the screen. And she used full cover nail tips, or rather he used full cover nail tips to do her nails, but I'm going to be using these nail tips, and I'm going to be using builder gel because why not? All right, stay tuned for more. Alright, so now we're going to get into applying these nail tips. These are C-curve nail tips. I don't normally work with C-curve nail tips, but for this set, I am. And when I'm doing my videos, I don't often show myself doing this portion, but I often have to file the edge of the nails, as you saw me doing there, because my nail beds aren't really long, and so I often have to file the sides to make them fit. Also, these nail tips like reminded me of how tiny my hands are. Like, my goodness, my hands are tiny. I used the smallest tips on all of my hands, and I still had to file the sides because they were all big on me. My goodness. So these are extra long, and I did cut a little bit off of them, and then now I'm going in to crispen up the edge of the nail. Just want to make sure it's nice and pretty, but I'm not doing too much because obviously I'm going to be going in with product over the top, and that's going to make it look less crisp. So I'm gonna have to file it again, so I'm just doing a little basic little something there. Now I'm changing out my old sanding band, putting on a new sanding band, and I'm going to be filing around the near the well of the nail to make it kind of flat in with my nails. And then we're going to be roughening up the surface of the nail tips so that when I go in with base polish, it will stick to the nail. As you can see now, I'm going in with the base coat on all of my nails. Then I will begin the builder gel application. The first layer of builder gel is applied a little differently than the other two layers that I'm going to be applying. So for the first layer, I'm going to apply it very similar to how I am applying the base coat to my nails now. I'm going to be starting near the cuticle, pushing it up kind of into the cuticle, and then down the nails. I just want to create an initial layer, and this initial layer to me is very important because it is what keeps me from burning whenever I'm curing my nails as I'm doing the other layers. This initial layer is very thin, and just like the base coat acts as a barrier, this initial layer will also act as a barrier. So when I'm going in to cure my nails several times, as I will be doing on this set, I'm not going to be burning my nail beds at all, because I am going in with this initial layer. It is a very thin layer, and that's just the purpose of it, to keep me from burning. And after I have cured this layer, I will be going in with another layer that is kind of thick. It's not really thick, but it's kind of thick. As you see me applying the builder gel, I'm starting with a glob, and I'm putting it where the natural nail and the false nail meet, and I am gliding it across the nail and then sliding it down. Then I go in to clean up the sides, and now I'm going to go in with another bead that's a little higher on the nail. I am going to push that bead into the cuticle area, and then I'm going to glide it down the nail to connect it to the first bead. Before I cure, I will flip my hand over, and that just allows the builder gel to settle a little bit. As you can see, I have no air bubbles. That also helps with air bubbles turning the hand over. And then I cured my nail for 1 minute under my lamp. I did go for 1 minute because I just wanted to make sure it's cured. I could have only did 30 seconds because I knew I was going in with another layer, but I did go in with it for, 1 minute. I cured for 1 minute. Now I have gone in and I've done a second thick layer on my nail, and then I'm all done. Gonna move on to the next finger. Again, I am applying the builder gel where the natural nail and the nail tip meet, and I am skating it down the nail in, I don't even know, like a wiper blade kind of motion. And then I go and I clean up the sides because I don't want it running down the sides. And then I do the final bead before curing near the cuticle, and I blend that into the first bead. I flip my nail over so that the builder gel settles a little bit, and then I will cure. Not all of the nails that I did had 2 thick layers of builder gel. It was just on the bigger nails like my middle finger and my thumb that I kind of went in with a little bit more builder gel because those are big fingers. They kind of needed it. So now all of my nails are done, and I'm going in with some swipe on a lint-free wipe to wipe away the tacky layer before I begin the filing process. If you do not do this, your nails will be tacky, and whenever you go into file, you're gonna like gunk up your file. Whether you're using like an e-file or a hand file, you will gunk up your file with stickiness. And who wants that? You'll mess up your whatever file you're using. It will mess up and you'll have to grab a new one. So just go in and wipe away that tacky layer before you go in and start filing. I did a lot of hand filing, and then I was like, nah, this needs something more. So I'm like, okay, grab my e-file, and I was going over it with a sanding band, and I was like, this isn't it either. So I ended up getting a ceramic barrel bit, and that was coarse, and I began using that one, and that one worked nicely. Now I'm buffing my nail because obviously I went in with the hand file and the e-file and everything, so I needed to buff the nails to make them nice and pretty before going in with a little top coat. The top coat is what I'm going to be using to apply the pigment to. You saw me picking out my pigments there. I'm going to use a very pinky pink because it's Barbie. It's also in Not Polished Towel's nails. She did have like a very pink as her blush color. These are blushing nails with bling. So I have gone in with the top coat. I am curing that, but I'm not curing it too much. I still want it to remain a little bit tacky. So I only did probably about 10-15 seconds under the nail lamp. And now I'm going in with pigment on a sponge, and I'm stamping it in there. Look how pink that pink is. So pretty. So pretty. But there's going to be bling on top of it. And I also did something else that I don't think Not Polished Towel did, and that is I'm going to be applying some more pigment. I wanted to give it a little iridescence, a little, a little fun, a little fun in there. So you'll see that here in a second. I'm gonna first apply top coat, cure my nails for about 15 seconds, then go in with the pink pigment. Then I'll be going over the nails again with top coat, and then I'm going to be adding some pigment powder, a little bit more pigment powder to make them look a little iridescent, give them a little shimmer before I get into the real bling. Oh yeah, whenever you're applying this pigment powder, you don't have to apply it with the sponge. This is a makeup sponge that I'm using, but you don't have to use a makeup sponge. You can use a brush. If you have like a makeup brush or a clean nail brush, you can use that to apply the pigment powder. It works just as well. So now I'm going in with the top coat again, and you're seeing how it takes just a little bit of the colorway, but look how that looks. Like perfect, so beautiful, so blushing. And obviously my nails are pretty long, so they're gonna kind of look different from the inspiration on also the bling that I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using it in the same formation that she used, but I think my nails still came out cute, especially for them to be like adaptations of those nails. So now I'm going in and adding a little glaze over the top to make it look shimmery first. What do you think about that? Would you have done that? I think it was perfect. I really did like how these nails came out, and the thing is, I never wear my nails really this long, but I wanted to try it to see what I thought, and I think it was a great idea. Yeah, but you let me know, would you wear these nails? What do you think about these nails? Are you going to see the Barbie movie this week? I am so excited. I'm gonna go see it. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend with these nails. These gems that I am using, I did get them off of Amazon in this nice handy dandy little pack right around the time that these were becoming extremely popular. I got mine off of Amazon because that's where I found the prices to be the best. At the time that I purchased this, I might have paid $40 for it, and from other places these were running you about $150 to $100, and so I got mine around $45, and so I thought that was pretty great, and I'm still using it. It's been a couple of years and I'm still using it. I am applying these gems with diamond gem glue. So I apply it onto the nail, I'm pressing the gems into it, and then I'm curing. Now this gem glue does not keep the gems from moving before it's cured. So if you take a look there, I'm applying like two fingers, and then the gems will begin to like slide on the first finger a little bit. So I'll fix it and then go ahead and cure. Pretty much cure in between each finger is what I'm saying. Or if you have a mini UV lamp, a handheld UV lamp, go ahead and do a quick or a flash cure before you move on, because your gems will move around. I used big gems on these nails, and then I went ahead and used small gems on these nails. I really think these nails came out looking great. I think that the builder gel was a great idea to use because it really is so incredibly clear. Different acrylic types, they do get clear, but you know, not as clear as builder gel and like poly gel. Look at that. Look at this shine. Look at the bling. So cute. Would you wear these nails? I love them. I think this was such a great idea. And thank you to NotPolish Towel and her husband for the idea. Have a great day. Bye-bye.